welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trailblazers up against the Mavericks in Dallas. Well, for the Mavericks, they find themselves stuck in much the same position they were in when last season wrapped up. Right now, that would be 11th place in the Western Conference. And we're going to see All-Star Damian Lillard, one of the league's top scorers and a great leader, Kenny.
Great leader, deep range, and he's got that trigger. Bang! He could just, like, from anywhere at any time. You think he's running the offense, and all of a sudden, bang, he pulls up right in your face.
Look, he's got game. He got bars, too. You guys hear his album, Ernie?
Oh, Dame Dollar.
Oh,
yeah.
No joke.
What was that? My favorite song on there. Man, I got to look up the name.
Don't say it. Legal's not going to clear it.
Oh, yeah. Just hold it.
Okay.
Kevin Harlan will have the call. That was the name of the song. Kevin Harlan will have the call.
Bars.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. A stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, Damian Lillard is not just the best player on the Blazers, he's the team's unquestioned leader. But he said leadership is not all about talking. It's about letting others hold you accountable too, being coachable and committing to a common purpose. For him, guys, being a leader doesn't mean he puts himself above his teammates.
I like that story, David, and a good attitude. Great job. Thank you so much. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Whiteside.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Hazonia, and it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Mavericks, Jackson is the 3, and Porzingis at the 4. Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5 down low. Chris, what would you tell a young player that maybe a couple years ago burst onto the scene, were sensational, but have been plateauing, maybe even regressing a little bit?
I tell them success is a journey. That even if they would have won a Rookie of the Year award last year or a championship, that doesn't make them successful if they don't come with that same work ethic the next year. So if you've had a down year, that does not matter. You're supposed to learn from it and make this year better as well. So I would say get back to the drawing board, get back to working hard, watch a lot of tape, be honest with yourself, and focus on how to get better. Now, positive mentality, let's go forward.
Good direction. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. McCollum passes to Carmelo. Over Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Portland shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
The first one falls.
And the pick and roll tandem of Damian Lillard and Jusuf Nurkic, one of the most unstoppable in our league.
Yeah, Nurkic as a role man, not only a scorer, but also a capable passer too. He had the second most assists on the team last season. He and Lillard have mastered the nuances of the pick and roll game.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein has lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
Now here's Jackson. 14 points from him the last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And don't leave out his rebounding, Kev. I mean, he had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
Doncic, no good. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Cauley Stein finds Brunson. Out to Doncic. The tray. Another three for Dallas.
It's clear that Doncic has the touch from three-point land. Now he just needs the consistency.
McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. The Mavericks pull it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Brunson the pass to Porzingis. Back to Brunson. Pass to Jackson. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Doncic, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again. It's just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy. It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And now, here's Hazonia. Here's Nurkic. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Dallas. Cauley Stein's got 4 rebounds in this game. Doncic kicks to Brunson. It doesn't go for him. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Oh, you can't give any lane to the basket. Once Lillard sees it, he jumps all over you.
Here's Doncic. He's coming off a 22-point game against Sacramento.
And while he was doing that, I mean, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. I mean, he had a tremendous night facilitating.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And you talk about shot makers, C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
Around halfway through the season, and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. Look at the Trailblazers. Season well underway, and they've been solid in 3rd right now. And, of course, the Dallas Mavericks, 8.5 games behind them.
And for the Trailblazers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Look, come on, G.A. You know that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And you look at the shot chart from McCollum. He's a threat, Greg, from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
One of the top 10 shooting guards in the NBA, C.J. McCollum. I mean, you wonder, though, would he be even better lined up as a point guard? I'm not sure. But his defense has been his shortcoming. At 6'3", his size is better suited for the one.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. See, Webb, you think about McCollum as a point guard. His assists have dropped 3 seasons running.
Yeah, Kevin, but that's because his role on this team is to score. I mean, he's so skilled. He can get other guys involved, but you want him putting it in the bucket. Who's a better option than him besides Dame Lillard? On another team, though, with the chance to start at point guard, I wouldn't mind seeing that adjustment.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game?
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And the basket by McCollum.
Ooh, what body control from McCollum. This guy is just a scorer. He takes on all comers.
Here's Brunson. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Sacramento.
Timeout. And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Dallas calls timeout. And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Yusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20, 25, and 5 game? The Bosnian Beast making a name for himself.
Now here's Brunson. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet, and that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein. The Blazers on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. Lillard scanning the floor. The 3 from McCollum. Porzingis with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 5. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Brunson, good. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now Lillard. A 20-point game for him in the win against Houston.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
Here's Brunson. Hits it from 3-point range. Brunson's got his second basket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now, here's Lillard. Brunson covering. The pass to Nurkic. Hazonia kicks to Anthony. Clock at 4. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Anthony. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Brunson. He's got 5. Knocked loose. Stolen by McCollum. And a missed layup.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Jackson kicks to Doncic. Nurkic with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooters.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here's Brunson. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. McCollum against Doncic. Over McCollum, and it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Jackson. And it's 8 points for Luka Doncic. Portland leading. Hazonia with the ball. 17 points for him last game against Houston. Lillard outside. Pass to McCollum. Drains it from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
Well, and sometimes you just got to assume every three McCollum is going to take is going to go in.
Doncic against McCollum. Outside, Porzingis. That shot missing. Great D that time from Nurkic. Anthony right side. And the layup is good. Anthony's got his third basket of the night.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, Kev, I mean, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 7. Porzingis finds Brunson. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside. Here's Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. He's got 11.
Well, that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
And 6 straight playoff appearances for the Blazers under Terry Stotts. Last season making the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, GA, and he was rewarded with a multi-year contract extension. He's done a great job developing their young players while also having them compete at a high level.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Wow, at 7 feet tall, Cauley Stein is a major threat to throw it down. If he gets the ball close to the rim, the D is pretty much toast.
Now, here's Lillard. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Five on the clock. Passes it to Nurkic. Over Cauley Stein. Nurkic can't hit.
That's the only way to hold him in check. He's got it inside. You got to have a body on him right away.
And it's good for 2. 10 points for Luka Doncic.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
McCollum outside. Pass to Carmelo. Over Porzingis. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Anthony's got 13.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
There's the pass to Jackson. Cauley Stein dishes to Doncic. Out to the right wing. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Yep, it counts. He's got 12.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Portland also making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. Riza comes in for Hazonia. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him.
Pass to Powell. There's the double team from Whiteside. Powell finds Hardaway. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 9. McCollum passes to Ariza. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Portland with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Kid Gilchrist.
Oh, wow! Nice! And Kid Gilchrist never ceases to amaze with his athleticism. Simply phenomenal at dropping the hammer.
They get it back. Kicks it out to McCollum. The second chance effort. And the shot goes in. McCollum's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Kleber with the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Portland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now here's McCollum. Ariza dishes to Anthony. Kicks it out to Ariza. Carmelo Anthony getting it done for the Portland Trailblazers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be back with you shortly. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, you know, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, DeJuan Wright is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Michael Kid Gilchrist. And it's Kleber in at the 4 slot.
And in a short amount of time, Kid Gilchrist has established himself as one of the best perimeter defenders in the game. His long reach and tenacious athleticism really covers a lot of ground.
Good checked in for Portland. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And he gets the bucket. Kid Gilchrist has got his second bucket of the night.
And Kid Gilchrist looking determined to tackle any space in front of him. A sensational finisher in the fast break.
Simons, the pass to Hood. To the paint. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got his first points of the night. First, when you look around the NBA, which player most emulates the style and approach that you have? And you were special. But so you've got to have a very special category for this one, I'm sure.
Well, thanks, kid. That's flattering. And I like to be in the categories with these guys because I'm such fans of them. But Blake Griffin, when I think about him, and also Joel Embiid, the fact that Embiid can shoot out on the floor, he can space up, but in the post, he likes to go to work as well. I just think he gives you such a mix of offensive moves that you can't stop, that as a defender, you're always worried and on guard and looking over your shoulder because you don't know what he's going to hit you with because he has so many options.
But in my mind, there's only one Chris Webber.
No, thanks, baby.
And he makes the first.
The key for Hood is consistency. Now he's an established player. He has the tools needed to be a solid scorer in this league.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Here's Wright, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Hassan Whiteside. And in his 5th year out of Utah, DeLon Wright, 6'5", great size, Chris, for the point guard position.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, and I like his game. Now, check it out. He's a solid defender. He can rebound the ball. He takes care of the ball, and you can win with guys like that.
Free throw drops for Wright. And so Wright nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Simons, guarded by Wright. To the right side. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Improving as a distributor, it helps when Hood tries to share it like this.
Mavericks trail by 8. Now, Wright, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Hood can't get it to go. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Hardaway. Tipped away. Simons surveying the D. Bounce pass Collins. From 11 feet away. Right side, no good. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Dallas. 8-point game. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Passes to Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Simons, guarded by Wright. And now running up the court, Kid Gilchrist pushing it up. Here's Powell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Hassan Whiteside. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. Trailblazers leading by 7. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ariza has the open look. Good on the 3-point shot. Ariza's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Ariza just totally broke down the defense, exploiting any space they gave him off that pass.
And the Mavericks with possession here.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Wright. Great D that time from Hood. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Ariza, right side. And Portland with another turnover here. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Monday, They'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Up again.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Mavericks trail by 12. Right outside. Hardaway from outside. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. For Portland, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hardaway, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Portland. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blazed the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, of just paving the way for me as a basketball player. I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. Drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives, who bring an awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally. And that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give them a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part. Here's Wright. The Blazers getting the bucket. He was all alone on that one. 15 points for Luka Doncic.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Lillard left side. To the wing right side. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Right down low, covered by Lillard. Doncic, no good. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. 10-point lead. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Willie Cauley Stein.
Look at the energy Lillard plays with. He doesn't give in to the defense. He's superb at scoring despite getting hit. One of the game's elite scorers and closers, Damian Lillard. With the game on the line, you know what time it is. It's Dame time.
Justin Jackson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson comes in for DeLon Wright. Chris, you talk about degree of difficulty. Damian Lillard takes and makes some incredibly tough shots.
Oh, Kevin, the percentages don't do him justice. I mean, off the dribble, contested, from deep. Lillard is always a threat. He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Pass to Hazanya. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Lillard missing.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Lillard outside Collins. Nobody near Nurkic. From outside off the mark. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Nurkic with the block. Hood drives in, and the rejection by Cauley Stein.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone. Give credit to the arms of Cauley Stein. They go on forever, which makes him the ultimate alley-oop finisher.
Here is Lillard, 7 points in the game. Hezonja finds Collins. Over Porzingis. Misses off the right iron. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Brunson. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. Lillard outside. And the pass to Hood. Launches a 3. Sinks the triple. Hood's got 5.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter. Shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Now here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the baseline jumper, no good. Lillard outside. Porzingis with the steal. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Doncic.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Lillard outside. Outside Hood. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Outside Jackson. Here's Porzingis. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
One shot.
And Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mav for a long time.
Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Signed him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
Now here's Lillard. He has 7. Here's Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
Not just an interior threat, the in-between jumper. I mean, Nurkic possesses is often right on the money, too.
Mavericks trail by 7. Pass to Cauley Stein. Jackson against McCollum. Doncic outside. Takes a shot at the elbow. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
You see the length helping Cauley Stein right there? I mean, that's what allows him to be a factor on the boards.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Hezonja finds Anthony. Tries it from 9. Second chance shot. Here's Nurkic, and he converts the layup.
And they continue to control the glass.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Brunson the pass to Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Unable to get that one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Lillard attacking. It's deflected.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
Brunson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Mavericks have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight, 6 of 9 to be exact.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Whiteside's checked in for Hezonja. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Portland leading by 5. Lillard, right side. Here's Anthony. Tries again. And here's McCollum for 3. Offensive rebound, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Mavericks have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one falls for Brunson.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And Portland making a change here. Ariza's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And Portland has possession. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Down low, Porzingis with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Out left to the wing. Brunson the pass to Doncic. And he drops it in from the low post. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities or he's going to burn you.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's McCollum on the wing, guarded by Doncic, and the basket by McCollum.
Heating up like a microwave. Once McCollum gets a few to fall, you know he's in rhythm.
Doncic with it. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
We just got to compete. You know, keep competing, trust each other, and make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. A tremendous start for C.J. McCollum. He had 13 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, their success was largely about second-chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
They're getting out-rebounded by a Shaq-sized margin. Really big. From the get-go, they did not show enough effort. Usually when you're being out-rebounded like that, you're 10, 15 points behind, so things could definitely be worse.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The 3rd quarter just about to get started.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Hezonja in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Anthony over Porzingis, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Brunson kicks to Doncic. Here's the teardrop. Great D that time from Nurkic. Portland leading by 7. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Respect the leaping ability of Lillard, or you'll get dunked on.
The Mavericks shooting 43% from the field. McCollum against Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Cauley Stein, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Well, that's the length of Cauley Stein. He's a nuisance for any opponent. He uses that to his advantage in how he draws fouls.
All players look for an edge, Chris. For example, certain guys are just so deceptive with the ball in their hands. I mean, you're always looking for whatever can give you that advantage.
Two of the best. Players and people can complain as much as they want, but Harden getting to the line is genius because he knows how you're guarding him, and basically you got to stay away from him to guard him because he's so skilled. And by the way, Curry does the same thing, and Curry, one of the smaller players in the league, but always finding a way to take the contact, take the bump, but to get the scoring up. And I think as a fan, for me, I know as a fan, for me, it's fun watching the cat and mouse game between the offensive player and the defender, seeing who can get the best of each other while involving the ref.
Well, they just control their bodies so well. They know exactly what they need to do to get that call.
And it's all on the spur of the moment. I mean, this is all on the fly. Such genius to watch play.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Hezonja. Offline with his 3. Mavericks trail by 7. There's Jackson with the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
McCollum dishes to Anthony. Good on the bucket. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Doncic against McCollum. With the teardrop, Doncic no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Takes a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to Doncic. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now, here's Lillard. Brunson covering. Nurkic kicks to Hezonja. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Brunson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Trailblazers leading by 6. Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. How his last 10 games have gone. He's around 10 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Right, the pass to Kid Gilchrist. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. And right, here we go. Here's Cauley Stein. Great D that time from Nurkic. Portland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4, and the basket is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to right. Outside, Porzingis. A three-pointer is right on target. Porzingis has got 6 points.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the three like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Now here's Wright. Here's Porzingis. Pass to Cauley-Stein. 6 to shoot. Poked away. From the wing. That one no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. It's McCollum with the drive to the middle. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
The Trailblazers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. Dwight Powell's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Zach Collins checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Hood comes in for Mario Hezonja. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard.
One shot.
That's good from Anthony. Mavericks trail by 12. There's the pass to Hardaway.
I got him.
Now here's Wright. Knocked away.
Playing a little cornerback there. Anticipates the pass and jumps the route.
Good. Collins has got the lead up to 14 now for Portland.
Now look, big men have to be able to shoot in today's game. Collins knows this, which is why he's comfortable taking these shots.
Up top right. He's guarded by McCollum, and it's Wright missing. And so Hood will bring it up for the Trailblazers. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Over to the wing. Fires from deep. And it's Simons missing. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Porzingis. No good again that time.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but his off night has definitely been one factor here.
And the 10th pick in 2017 out of Gonzaga, Zach Collins, figures to be an important piece moving forward.
Just a huge demand for rim protectors who can also space the floor. But this 9'3" standing reach, are you kidding me? He's a presence inside.
Here's Wright. Good work defensively by Anthony.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but he can't get anything to fall.
Hood deciding where to go with it. Anthony, the pass to Simons. Portland, no good that time either. Mavericks trailed by 14. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Wright. Dallas moving the ball around. Porzingis finds Wright. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Mavericks making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. Whiteside's checked in for Portland. Ariza comes in for Anthony. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream, but there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. And I got a chance to play home in Detroit. It was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years in my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever, I've never had a better feeling before a game than eating her food and being able to go out and play.
I bet. Here's Wright. 5 points in the game. Outside Hardaway. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Powell. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Whiteside. And a wide open look for McCollum, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. McCollum's got 17.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Wright looking around. Passes it to Kid Gilchrist. Wright outside. Back to Kid Gilchrist. They grab their own miss. On the wing, Hardaway. To the paint. They get a hand on it. Goes back up. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And this is a good time to bring you a rundown of the hottest three-point bombers from the shooting guard position over the course of the last 10 games. C.J. McCollum third.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play two guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
And having a reliable three-point option at off guard, pretty much a necessity these days in the NBA.
That free throw good from Hood. That one misses. Mavericks trail by 14. On the wing, Hardaway. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
McCollum dishes to Ariza. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
Oh, you got to respect the fearlessness of Ariza, slamming it through in style.
Now, Wright. 5 points in the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. Free throw drops for Wright.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Simons. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And it's McCollum in the corner. Pass to Simons. Hood for three. Kleba with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 14. Wright outside. Kicks it to Kid Gilchrist. Just 5 to shoot. Powell finds Hardaway. Fires it up. Dallas again missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
And even though, Chris, he isn't the athletic dynamo he once was, the length of Ariza is always a factor.
Yeah, I mean, for years now, Ariza has been a nuisance for opposing scorers with his reach. And Kevin, you know he's great at contesting shots, and he's good for at least 1 or 2 takeaways a game.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And the leap McCullough has taken has been remarkable. From little used reserve his first 2 years to star scorer. Are you kidding me?
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Justin Jackson, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Doncic is subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Wright with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 16. And here is Powell. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. 5 to shoot. Wright, the pass to Doncic. The fader. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Wright with the double team. Simons. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Simons has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. 1:56 left to play in the 3rd. Now here's Wright. Tight defense on him. Doncic kicks to Wright. The pass to Kleba from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Pass to Doncic. In the corner, it's Kleba. And it's off from 3-point range. Portland leading by 18. Kicks it out to McCollum. He dishes it to Whiteside. Shoots over Powell. Whiteside, no good. Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from 3-point land in the second half. Here's Wright. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wright's got 9 points.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson comes in for DeLon Wright. Portland also making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Hood. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simmons. Here's Ariza. Portland no good that time either. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He misses the free throw.
A quality role player. Cauley-Stein offers energy, length, and a team-first attitude his squad appreciates.
He hits the second from the line. Trailblazers leading by 15. Lillard with it. 13 points in the game. Passes it to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
You got to commend the unselfishness of Nurkic. I mean, a guy you can count on to shed a rock.
Now here's Brunson. 11 points in the game. Pass to Cauley-Stein. There's 25 seconds left in the third. And there's the pass to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 15 feet away, and Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 23 points.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Here's Ariza, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. 9 points for Trevor Ariza. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the wing, Doncic and Jackson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Kleba in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Lillard after Luka Doncic's miss. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you think about a franchise player, it's hard to find a better example than Damian Lillard. His play, his presence, Kevin, he's one of the most important players in Blazers franchise history.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Chris, you were talking about the presence of Lillard. Very cool and always composed.
Oh, Kevin, I love Damian Lillard. I mean, he's from Oakland. He has that town toughness. He's got that dog in him. I mean, he speaks softly and carries a big stick.
Mario Hezonya's checked in for Trevor Ariza. So he gets them both.
A rapper off the court, number 0 from the town, an elite point guard. He has plenty of personality. He's a fun guy to be around.
Now, here's Doncic. Feeds it to Cauley Stein. Brunson scanning the floor. Takes the 13-footer. That one good for 2. Now McCollum. Lillard outside. Pass to Whiteside. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Hezonja. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. A little shot fake there got the D out of position.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. But all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
Kleba, it's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th assist in this one. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard, inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Trailblazers lead by 19. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Brunson. Here's Kleba. No good on the triple. And for Portland, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. McCollum passes to Lillard. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Here's Brunson. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. and it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. And here is Doncic following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Here's the three. A rebound by Hezonja. Hezonja's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Lillard outside. Takes the 13-footer, and Whiteside with the basket on the assist by Lillard. 8 points for Hassan Whiteside. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Back to Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here is Lillard. Here's Whiteside, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. To the inside, Doncic. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lillard left side. McCollum finds Hezonja. Now Whiteside, guarded by Jackson. Whiteside, good. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Back to Brunson. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th assist here tonight.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Now here's Lillard. Passes to Nurkic. Over Cauley Stein. Nurkic can't hit.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Pass to Cauley Stein. Here's Kleba. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic outside from deep 3-point range. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Kleba the pass to Cauley Stein. That one falls. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 13 rebounds. Trailblazers leading by 16. Kicks it out to McCollum. The pass to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. And now here's Hezonja. From outside off the mark. Over in the corner, Doncic to the middle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game, and don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
Zinkas, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Lillard. Cauley Stein against Anthony. No good. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
And the first one drops. All free throws good from Doncic. So it's Portland now. 22 is their biggest lead. Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. Back to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. His three-pointers off the mark. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Jackson passes to Doncic. Here's Brunson. Back to Doncic. Leaps for it. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Four on the clock. Here's Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Here's Brunson after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Porzingis finds Brunson. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
I mean, he's been terrific from the field so far this half. I mean, driving his percentage through the roof.
That one falls for Brunson. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Hazanya. Anthony against Porzingis. Anthony kicks to Hazanya. Puts up a three. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his sixth rebound on the night. It's deflected. Stolen by McCollum. Over Porzingis. McCollum no good. Dallas has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Doncic passes to Brunson. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. Out to Doncic. Shot clock at 2. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Here's Anthony. Hits the jump hook. Anthony's got 13 points in the second half.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the three spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. And that'll be his third foul so far. Doncic against McCollum. And Doncic, here we go.
The size and intimidating presence of Nurkic, I mean, it provides on defense. It's just huge. Awesome at throwing off shooters.
Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 28 points for Carmelo Anthony. Mavericks trail by 17. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Jackson has the open look. They get the rebound. Cauley Stein.
Oh, man. Cauley Stein is just a workhorse down inside, and because of his efforts, he earns a lot of tough foul calls in the process.
Two.
And the first one at the line is good. Cauley Stein hits them both. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. 22 is their biggest lead. Lillard, right side. Here's McCollum. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Now here's Brunson. Out to Porzingis. Doncic feeling it out. Just 4 to shoot. Over Hazonia. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And it's really a tale of two quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall. Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, an awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Misses the layup. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. The lead is 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Portland.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Lillard.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
Doncic with it. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Right wing, the wide open look here for Porzingis. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Lillard outside. The dish to McCollum. Back to Lillard. For 3. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Lillard.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Now here's Porzingis. Jackson kicks to Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
Anthony left side. Porzingis with the steal. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Carmelo, what did you like best about the win tonight?
We just played hard. We came out here ready to play. We jumped out there quick on the defensive end, and offensively we got it going again. And it was a great team win today, though.
Everybody contributing. Carmelo, thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you next time.